Gossipers, Aoki Lee Simmons. She's considering quitting modeling. And do you want to know why? Stick around. In her words, you'll hear.
All stories alleged. For gossip and entertainment only. Let's do this.
So before we go to Aoki's reasoning for quitting modeling, we're going to read a quick article from page 6. Now, I'm not going to do the entire read, but you can go ahead and read it for yourself. And after the read, then we'll go into the video, which is about 3 minutes long, of Aoki telling why, in her own words. So it says, Aoki Lee Simmons quit modeling after being told she's not pretty enough, being compared to mom Kimora Lee Simmons. Aoki Lee Simmons reveals she plans on quitting modeling after being told she's not pretty enough to be in the industry. I think I'm probably wrapping up modeling soon, the 22-year-old daughter of Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons shared via an Instagram video over the weekend. I love modeling, but it's hard to go somewhere and to get told over and over and over again, no, you're not pretty enough. That's not a fun time. It's a hard industry. Wow. That is sad. Aoki shared it is difficult living up to her mother's reputation as an iconic former fashion model for Chanel, explaining she is always compared to Kimora. It feels like one big fat comparison all the time, the model said. Like, okay, I'm not as good. I get that. My mom is always going to be a way better model than me. But it's just annoying to have that comparison sometimes. Kimora, who started modeling as a teenager, was first signed with Chanel before hitting the runway with fashion houses Fendi and Valentino and appearing on the cover of Bazaar and Elle. In the 90s, she also modeled for Armani, Versace, and Calvin Klein per Essence. Aoki, who is on the way to a modeling gig when she stopped to take the clip, also told fans she did not get the gig to walk in the forthcoming Victoria's Secret fashion show, but was happy for those who did. Now, what a stress, what a defeat on a person's mentality when you're being compared to your mother. You're half age younger than your mother, and you're told you're not as pretty, you're not as a good model as your mother. I mean, the entertainment industry, especially this modeling industry, they can really lower one's what's the word? Love for themselves. Now people will say, well, if that's the case, get out of the industry, blah, blah, blah. Easier said than done. This is something she wanted to do. Maybe if her mom was not a model, then they would not have someone to compare her to. But when you have a mom who's a model, that, it's going to be hard. And as far as the Victoria's Secret's fashion show is, with Aoki, I must say this, she is not an ugly girl. I mean, when they compare her to her sister Ming Lee is beautiful, and probably that's where she's coming from, but she's not an ugly girl. With the Victoria's Secret, I think it's more about sex appeal. And looks also has something to do with it. She could walk the Victoria's Secret's runway, but I think for her is the sex appeal. She does not have that sexy look. She does not exuberate sexy. So yes, for Victoria's Secret, I can see them saying no. As far as other gigs go, I mean, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Again, for her, it's just a comparison to her mother, which she will never be your mother. She will never model like her mother. They're their own people, and to have that constantly thrown in your face, I mean, yes, that must be so annoying and so hurtful to your self esteem with that comparison. But anyways, she's college educated. She's a smart girl. So if this does not work out, she can go to college. She has her degrees. She can still make millions of dollars off her college degree. I'm just thinking because her parents is in this industry, the entertainment industry, and she's been around that. So of course that's where the kids are going to gear their career path, is in this industry, entertainment industry, because they're around it and they somewhat get what it is like. Until you start getting rejected, then you're like, this is too much. But again, this is a smart girl with a degree. She can go and do other things. So gossipers, tell me your thoughts. Please like, share, subscribe, grow this channel so we can go live and chat. And we're gonna sign off with the video that was posted by Aoki, telling why exactly her words she is done with modeling. And she said she's thinking about it. She's not quitting. She's thinking about it because apparently she was on her way to a photo shoot or a modeling gig when this all went down. So maybe at the moment she was in her feelings because of all the comparison to her mom. But yeah, she's not done yet, but she's thinking of it. And again, she's a smart girl. She has her degree. She can go on and do what she studied in school. So take a look at this video.
It's hard to go somewhere and get told over and over and over, no, 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 you're not pretty enough, you're not pretty enough, no. I think I'm probably wrapping up modeling soon. I'm I'm like getting a job in my degree field, but while I'm still here, I should do my best. I just feel like, does that make sense at all? I hope I don't sound whiny. Like, did that make sense at all? Like, if I'm going to a casting that my mom always got, and I feel like it just feels like one big fat, like, comparison all the time. Like, okay, you're not as good. I get that. Like, my mom is always going to be a way better model than me, but it's just annoying to have that comparison sometimes. It'd be so great to go to a casting that your mom did, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's awful, because then when you don't get it, it feels even more like, I think I'm going to end up switching back to working in government. That's what my degree's in. But while I'm here, I'm going to do my best. Okay. I love modeling, and I'm sure people are going to report this how they always do, but that's not what I said. I love modeling, but it's hard to go somewhere and get told over and over and over, no, 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 you're not pretty enough, you're not pretty enough, no, you're not pretty enough, no. So, like, that's not a fun time. I don't need a coach. I'm a good model. I know that sounds like conceited. It's not. I worked really hard at it, but it's a hard industry. Like, there's a lot of beautiful, great girls who are great models who don't have a job. I think my mom always taught me that if you're going to leave something, like, just in general, like, I'm taking the foreign service test so I can get back into international relations, which is what my degree is in. You should finish out strong and finish out with respect to the job and the industry that you chose to be involved in. So I'm going to go finish strong. I'm not walking in Victoria's Secret this year. No, I was maybe going to, but I didn't get it. But I'm happy for everybody who did. All right, let's hit it. No more waiting. How's the face? I mean, I'm not allowed to wear makeup, so. It's not my anxiety. It's more like, well, I studied a lot of different things, but one of them was AP Economics, and it's just not working out that well. Like, I don't know. But my mom said you finish strong. You do not go do something and then just because it doesn't work out and you don't feel like it's everything you wanted it to be, you don't cop out. So we're not going to cop out. We're going to go.